สิ่งเมื่อผ่านไปไม่อาจจะหวนคืนกลับมาเพราะหัวใจที่ยัดยืนไม่เคยหยุดยั้งแม้อ่อนแรงจะปกป้องไว้ตลอดไป
Why must we revive the land?
Because the soil is all dead. It has no living things, no air, no earthworms, no microbes. When you grow any plants, they lack vitality.
What do we have to do to revive the soil?
We have to relearn the nature of the soil.
Feed the soil and let the soil feed the plant is the heart of the land revival principle. It's a way to build our wealth based on the self-sufficiency economy philosophy. Vivat Sanyakampthon was born into a farming family. When he graduated from university, he served as a public servant and later was director of the special committee to coordinate royal projects. He was at the peak of his career and would have advanced further if he had remained a public servant. He turned his back on his career path and went back to his origins as a farmer to walk the path of the sufficiency economy. What brought him to this decision? Let's follow his story in today's episode Who Guards His Motherland. Everyone said he had gone insane. First, he threw away his bright future in the public service and a career that was the envy of many. Second, he came back to be a farmer with no career and the envy of no one. The worst thing was that he chose farming and tree planting on a hard, long-neglected and depleted piece of land. There was only one reason for Vivat to make such a drastic decision. He wanted to bring life back to the land.
It's a simple reason. The soil is all dead. There is no life, no air, no worms, no microorganisms. You simply cannot grow any living thing.
More than 20 years ago, Vivat had an opportunity to serve under His Majesty the King as an officer in the office of the Royal Development Projects Board. Through 15 years of working under His Majesty the King, Vivat had absorbed the sufficiency economy philosophy in its true context. He personally witnessed and appreciated the genuine concerns His Majesty the King had for his subjects. But the realization of the sufficiency economy progressed very, very slowly. On many occasions, when he was with farmers and villagers to introduce the sufficiency economy principles, through his position as director of special projects, he could not convince people to believe in the sufficiency economy and self-reliant way of life. This had always stuck in his mind. Words spoken to him by villagers triggered him to do something to put forward the sufficiency economy movement.
Some villagers had criticized me. They said that since I was a director, had a stable salary, had an office, a car, and was living a comfortable life, I could say whatever I like. If what I taught them is workable in real life, why don't I resign and become an organic farmer, relying purely on natural agriculture with no chemical pesticides? Do what I have taught them and see whether it works. If it works, then come and convince them. His Majesty always said a success story is worth more than 1,000 words. Seeing is believing.
Vivat made up his mind. He resigned from the royal office, left behind his bright future, and committed himself to following the royal teaching by turning himself into a farmer. The basic principle of the royal theory for land revival is to nourish the Mother Earth. This is the way for all farmers to build wealth. Vivat had chosen his brother's land of 6.5 hectares to prove what he believed of the sufficiency economy theory. In the face of all the negative things happening, degraded land, a worsening environment, and people leaving the land.
What I did was just show them on dead land where it was not possible to grow even grass. I defied my first brother and my sister-in-law, then all my friends and relatives. They were laughing at me. They said only magical trees could grow on such a dead soil. I told them just give me the land. I would prove it to them.
Such a big challenge to work the thick hard-pan soil. It was a very discouraging task. Only his true faith in the king's theory kept him going.
I hired a few laborers to help. They all ran away. No one could stand the job. I had to do it myself. People thought I was insane. When you think about it, I was really crazy then.
Vivat dug a hole big enough to put a seedling plant into. He then dug a few surrounding holes to plant vetiver grass. No one believed that he made it.
His Majesty told us to start now and walk step by step. Don't rush. Don't be discouraged if no one understands. Just do it little by little.
Another important technique is mulching.
For example, we leave the soil bare. We sweep away all fallen leaves, burning all grass and straw after harvesting. We let the soil be naked. This is the first mistake. Not only that, but secondly, we poison the soil. The most toxic and harmful agricultural substance for humans is chemical fertilizer. The toxins in the soil have been accumulating for such a long time.
Straw is the best blanket for the soil. It gives the soil warmth, and then we give the soil further nourishment with our dried and liquid organic fertilizer. The quality of soil will gradually improve. Hard soil will gradually become soft, playable, and lively again, and ready to return the wealth to Thai farmers. This is simply the principle of feed the soil and let the soil feed the plant. Following his success in reviving the land, he became known as Ajahn Yak to the students who followed his technique as it spread throughout the country. From the piece of degraded and depleted land at Map Eung, it is now known as the Agri-Nature Learning Center Pigsty University, as named by his followers. Let's go and have a look at what they are doing at this learning center. For the past 10 years, Thailand agricultural practice has relied heavily on imported toxic chemicals. Chemical agriculture gives a good yield only for the first 2-3 years. After that, all farmers will encounter severe problems with soil quality deteriorating. This in turn gives poor agricultural produce, whereas the cost of investing into the farm keeps rising. Vivat's success in proving his theory of land improvement with natural methods is now realized and recognized by many people. The success in land revitalization is the first step in making the public understand what is meant by the sufficiency economy philosophy. Starting from a small group of people who came to learn his natural agriculture approach, today Map Eung Agri-Nature Learning Center has become Pigsty University, specializing in natural agriculture training and sufficiency economy practice. The center has so far welcomed more than 100,000 people from all walks of life to its doorstep. Vivat Sanyakamthorn is today known by all his students as Ajahn Yak.
We now ask all people to cover our Mother Earth. We shall never let our Mother Earth be naked again. The basic principle for anyone who claims to care for the earth is to make the earth warm and moist by covering it with straw. When we blanket the soil with straw, the microbes, which are our ancestors, referred to as Mother Earth, that lie underneath will get warm. They are the ones that make the soil turn soft and friable. The soil will maintain its balance and not turn acid. This is a very simple technique. Do you know that out of 100 insects, 98 are our friends? Only 2 are our enemy. Our 98 good friends will help us eat all the parasites. We can easily invite all our friendly insects to stay with us, to come and eat pollen with our flowers. To do this, we just grow more flowers. Another favorite place for our friendly insects is underneath the soil. They are all our friends and are our good helpers. There is no need to use insecticides to kill them. This is called natural agriculture. According to Ajanyak, we must completely stop using all toxic chemicals through natural farming. We must all adhere to this principle. If we love our father, His Majesty the King, we must convince all our people to come back to organic farming. Then we will bring back fertility to our land.
We need to learn how to be self-sufficient and have a good understanding of the nature of plants. With this good understanding, then we can manage well.
What I get here is good agricultural practice. The neighborhood where I live, Songpinong village, is planning to set up an organic farming learning center. They asked me to come for the training and train as a trainer. My mission is to go back and train other people the same way.
At this Pigsty University, the ultimate goal is to create a new kind of people, people who have deep consciousness, people who love forestry, committed organic rice farmers, people who produce their own fuel, people who are versatile and down to earth. Forestry lovers are people who know how to plant 3 types of trees that give 4 benefits. The first benefit is to build your own house. The second benefit is to feed yourself. The third benefit is to produce your own household goods, such as soap, shampoo. The fourth benefit is that we have regained a balanced ecological system. To be a committed organic rice farmer means to completely abandon the use of toxic chemicals in the rice field back to self-produced organic fertilizer. Many herbs from the forest can be used to make biofertilizer to feed the plant and soil.
The infertility of soil is caused by a lack of organic substances. The liquid fertilizer taught here is to help nourish the soil and is made from many herbs in our 3 types of forest. Normally, we select herbs from 7 different flavors. What is most important is that these different herbs also have the effect of protecting the environment.
These 7 flavors are plain, bitter, astringent, sour, drunkenly bitter, spicy, drowsy, and menthol. Herbs with some flavors, such as sour, can be easily applied for making household products, such as dishwasher, shampoo, and many other liquids. Fermented fluid that give sourness can be applied to household usage, such as dishwashing liquid, soap, multipurpose liquid, etc.
We know how to train ourselves and become skillful, then we are more self-reliant. You can take me as an example. I learned a lot from this place and applied it to my day-to-day living. I managed to cut so many unnecessary expenses. Before, my life was like a jar with a big hole. Water leaked out all the time. The hole is smaller now, so more is left for me.
When you can make your own household supplies, you become versatile. With charcoal production, I can make my own energy from my own bushes. What I also got out of it is root vinegar, which has so many benefits. It can be used to chase away many insects as a plant growth hormone and has many more benefits. What Vivat has built over the years is a new kind of people who lead a worthwhile life based on sufficiency economy philosophy. With 20 years of wholehearted commitment to promote the sufficiency economy philosophy, he has successfully created a network of 16 learning centers throughout the country. The sufficiency economy has also spread to the international arena. There are others less fortunate than us, this is the King's remark, which shows genuine concern for humanity without discrimination. Vivat and his people crossed the border to lend a helping hand by setting up a sufficiency economy base at Pailin City in Cambodia. The Agri-Nature Learning Center here at Pailin City has been established for only a few months. This shows that our King's philosophy on the sufficiency economy is well received not just in the kingdom but also overseas. We believe that this philosophy will help save humankind from crisis. Land revival for Vivat doesn't just mean a return to life back on the land. For him and his comrades, it means a life committed to reviving true wealth for his fellow Thai farmers and the nation, reviving true happiness based on a moderate way of life that was a long-standing part of the culture of Thai people. For these past 10 years, Vivat has given his life to prove how remarkable the sufficiency economy philosophy is by creating so many successful models. These fully prove that the philosophy is practical, workable, and sustainable. This is another meaning of his long road to land revitalization. Today our program has come to an end. We have to say goodbye now.